Guys, welcome to Dirty Bassin. Today we're at Mays Lake. It's more of a pond, big pond, than a lake, but been here once before. Caught a couple bass right away, so I know there's bass here. Just want to take another look. Was in the area. Come along. So we're at Mays Lake. Gonna give you guys a look at it. It's backed up against residential, but this is our public park around it on this side. First impression, it's pretty weedy, pretty shallow throughout here, but there's signs of bluegill and fish everywhere, so that's a good sign. And I'm gonna try to find a spot where there's a little less weeds and see what we can find. Got to this spot right here. There's a bunch of trees around here. That would just be really good areas. I see a bass right here, actually. About 8-inch bass right here in front of us. Not what we're looking for, but definitely like all those trees over there. I'm gonna see if we can get a little closer, see if we can actually see something. Find a good spot. Alright guys, so I got a good look at some bass in this lake, and I'm literally gonna downsize to this because that's literally how small these bass are. They're probably a pound and a half at most, so gonna downsize. Be a lot easier for them to eat, so let's give it a try. Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on. So I switched up to a much smaller bait. There. So I switched up to a much smaller bait. I could see that the fish here were pretty small, so I had to downsize to match them. Even a 5-inch Senko was probably too much for this guy to go for, so use an open hook. That way, as soon as he took it in, he was going to get hooked, as opposed to a huge EWG hook. So, alright guys, so I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm trying to put my sunglasses over the lens of the camera so that you can see what I'm seeing. Now, if you can see that there's some exposed rocks here. That's actually a bass bed. You can see that there's a small male guarding it. That's what I'm finding right now along this lake. There's a couple pairs of bass as well looking to get ready to spawn, and a bunch of young male or smaller males guarding nests or beds. So it looks like the spawn may have already happened here, and the bigger females may have moved off the shore. So they may be a little bit deeper. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm seeing. Alright guys, so again, I just wanted to show you these exposed rocks that you see right here on the bank is a bass bed. When the entire bottom is full of muck and weeds and green, you're gonna see that there's just a white spot where the rocks have been fanned off by the bass to make a bed. So if you're this time of year going out to lakes, you can walk around the bank and essentially look for these and see them. You might find some big females, but right now this is basically the end of the first week of May. You're gonna see a lot of small males just guarding the beds. So females may be done, taken off to go recover. Just want to give you guys another look. Whoa, that guy As soon as it hit the water, that guy was on it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's an exposed hook, so I don't want to get hooked. But as soon as he takes that in, you know, he's basically going to hook himself no matter what. So that's why I switched from the EWG style hook to an open hook. Even on these smaller fish, they get a small bait in there and then basically going to be hooked without you even having to, you know, set the hook on them. So take it easy on these small guys, and you know, we'll just put him right back. Well, we won't even take a weight on him. He's a small guy. That's the relative size of some of the bass around here that I'm seeing. So nothing huge, but just a nice little fish, you know, just for messing around. And we'll move on to the next spot. All these fish guys are basically within like a foot, 2 feet of the shore. You know, sitting on beds, they're hanging around the edges, so no need to cast out there, thrown out there. This is going to be your prime real estate right here. So all along here, all these trees, this is just beautiful location to find fish. So we're just going to hop along here, see if we can pick up a few others. All right guys, so only saw some small males. We're gonna keep walking the bank, see if we could find any larger males or some females. See if we can get a decent catch instead of a bunch of little tiny ones. So that guy, as soon as we threw it in, he was right there. Okay. Alright. So it's an okay bass. Like I said, nothing too big here. You know, maybe a pound, if that. Just a little male, but they're definitely in here. I'm sure the females are probably twice this size, but that's what you can pick up right now, right next to the shore. So this is what I'm catching them on, guys. Just a little mushroom weight, and I actually cut down a Missile Baits soft plastic just to try to match the size. These smaller fish, just giving them a much smaller profile, something that looks like a tiny little fish, maybe a little bluegill, and you know, they're taking it. Open hook, so once they have it in the mouth, they pretty much hook themselves. And that's what I'm using right now, guys. Something super simple. I just made it up in my kit, and just adapting to what I'm seeing out here. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for Mays Lake. We caught a couple fish, smaller bass, saw a lot of them, just couldn't trigger them to bite. Not gonna spend too much time here, but it was a nice little session. Show you guys what's here, what kind of fish are here. And so it's definitely a nice place. Check it out, Mays Lake. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and on to the next spot. See you guys soon. There you go. Oh. First cast. Woo. On the very first cast. Look at that. Look at that. Ate the black cinco. Holy cow. Jesus. There it is. That's a nice little fish too. Don't have a scale with me, but very nice. Good fish. First cast. I literally came here after a meeting. Figured I'd put in like an hour. First cast. Bam. Decent little largemouth. Hopefully that's not it. Hopefully that's just the beginning. Oh man, that was beautiful. Right in front of this tree right here. Oh, he's got me around the tree. Look at that. Second cast. Oh, shoot. Oh. All right, hold on. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Check that out. That is not the same guy. He's smaller. 2 for 2.